Hi, today I just want to talk to you about sin. And when I talk about sin, you may think of all those things that we do that's wrong, that we shouldn't be doing. You might have like a list of sins you think about, like lying, cheating, stealing, adultery, fornication, drunkenness, gluttony, and things like that. But today I want to come to you with a different concept. And that is what James 4:17 says. It says, remember, to know what is right and not to do it is sin. And so it's not just the things that we do that are wrong, but it's those things that we don't do that we know are right. And so you might be thinking, hey, that's not me. I never do that. But think about this. Has God ever called you to do something you know you were called to do it? Write a book, do a podcast, do a YouTube channel, encourage someone, give to someone who's in need. And you knew that you should do it, but you decided not to do it, especially when it comes to those things that God has gifted us and given us talent to do. But we're often telling him, hey, God, you got the wrong person. That's not me. I know that was my case. I had a fight with God, literally. Well, maybe figuratively. I don't know. But I did fight God for almost 2 years when he prompted me to write a book. I kept saying, that's not me. I'm not an author. I do better speaking than I do writing. My sisters are authors because both of my sisters were published authors at the time. And I was like, my sisters are authors, but that's not me. That's not what I'm called to. I don't want to do that. And so for 2 years almost, I fought God on it. To know that I was supposed to do it and not to do it was sin. I was in a sinful state. And finally, God had to speak to me the way he speaks to me. Now, he probably doesn't speak to you guys like that. But he said to me, Jody, how can you tell me what I've called you to do? How can you tell me what I've qualified you to do and the skills that I've given to you? So at that point, I gave up, wrote the book. It was published like within 6 months after that. And then like 6 months later, God had me publishing my second book. It was something like that. I think I published one book I definitely published one book on April 15th, Life Lessons. And then I published the second book, Money Matters, on September 30th. So what am I saying? Just guys, do what God has told you to do, because to know right and not to do it is sin. My name is Jody Meza, and this is Faith in Action.